Hello everybody, hope you're having a good day. Today we have updates on the worlds. Well, not as much as updates, it's kind of like similar to what we had last year, so it's not too surprising in that sense. So basically, the Pokemon Center hours is announced, but the sign up is not available yet. The reservation is not available. Basically, whoever attending the event, because you won that lottery, will most likely get an email for reservation not until August. We talk about at least a week or two, 1.5 week. I can't even do math anymore. Before you get that email for sign up. Usually how it works is 1.5 week. So usually how it works is it was sent to the competitor first, because the competitors has they're competing. They have very specific time schedule, so those can sign up first, followed by the multi-day pass people, followed by the single day pass people. But given that this year there's two location, because you have the Moscow and you have the Chase, so I don't know how it's gonna work. My guess, and it's a speculation from my part, it's gonna be at Moscow, because the Chase is literally for competition. So that would make more sense unless they have two pop-up store, one tailored for competitors and one for participants. That might also make sense if they do it that way, but that would be bad for us, because that means the inventory will be in two places scattered, and it would be kind of annoying if you think of it. So I don't know how they do it, but just pure speculating, I think it's going to be in one place, unless they want to deal with logistics or sending inventories around between the two locations, which is pretty close. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty close, but it's like, do you want to deal with one store or two stores, kind of, and how do you make sure people don't sign up to two stores, and etc., etc. It's just like logistics craziness that I don't know if they actually sign up for it. Anyway, just as expected, the hours are actually before the events, just like last year. So it starts on Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Most likely the Wednesday and Thursday spot is going to be occupied, is that the right word, by competitors if we were doing the one location thing like last year. And that's my pure speculation from my experience from last year. So anywho, you don't have to worry about that until 1.5 weeks later anyways, or almost 2 weeks. So, kind of don't worry about that. But then today's video is not about this. It's about the other part that I don't get it. I literally don't get it. So, like, extremely better for me. So you know how like the worlds just for last year, and I kind of did a video of it. They have the whole like trade thing, trade and collect or something. I don't even know what it's called, but like a trade area, like events where, and they also have a vendors on site. So then you can like either trade with others, or you can kind of like go to the vendor and purchase cars and stuff. And those are affiliated vendors is not exactly the right word, but the vendors that are approved to be on site to do it, kind of, the sponsors potentially, or other similar contexts or whatever. It's not sponsors, because like, it's Pokemon, it's more like Pokemon sponsored them to be there. But you know what I'm saying, like, and they have rules, right? What you can trade and what you cannot trade, and then the sellers are the ones that probably there every year. And then you get this special. Before that, I should add on. So what happened is, for those that cannot attend, so the trade, I should put it that way. So the vendors are the one that are approved to sell, for lack of saying. But for the trade session, you can only trade, and you can only trade whatever they deemed like allowed. And they haven't set up the rules yet this year. I don't know why. But whatever allowed to trade, you can only trade. You cannot have monetary exchange. Any violation of that, you basically expelled forever, potentially, perpetually, to Pokemon Worlds. In general, if you're a fan, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to follow the rules, right? Just saying. And then, so that was where I'm leading up to the next post. Ready? What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? They have the car show San Francisco right across the Moscow Center this year, at the same date as World Championship, the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. Literally the Friday and Saturday and Sunday. What are they doing? Like, so are they? So what happened last year is, I believe it was Hyatt or something. Is it Hyatt? Do you remember? It was Hyatt, right? I'm not saying Hyatt is bad hotel. I'm just saying people were doing it in the hotel lobby. It was kind of like on the post on social media. So they were running their scalpers market there, and then the people kind of busted that location, so they cannot do it anymore. They basically do it in the hotel lobby, trying to do a scalper market there. And then after that, they do a night market in the alleyway. Well, not alleyway. Alleyway is not the right word. Like, you know how you have that whole little plaza with the grass and stuff on the convention? So people do the night market, what we love to call it, for trading and maybe beyond trading there, kind of for that. So, like, you got filed, you might get kicked out and whatever. You know, like the whole 9 yard. And then, so those are the dark days or stuff, dark side of Pokemon trading slash selling and slash scalpers. And then you have this. This is not I do not think, I should say, I do not think this is an event sponsored by Pokemon International, for example. They have, I mean, like, every single cities, even my village, has car shows. Don't get me wrong. It's just the scale. Is it a big car show, or is it like, you know, a small, like, you know, like a pho restaurant, or like the boba store, you know, vendor night or whatever, you know, like local car store has it too. So every city has one. So what does this mean though? This is literally right across the convention center in Moscow Center. In the Marriott Moscow's hotel, didn't say where, maybe the lobby, maybe the conference room, who knows. And they're gonna run the car show there right across, right on the nose, right under the nose of Pokemon International, probably, like right across the street. Usually the car show will incur a 15, I checked, the San Francisco side car show usually is like a $15 cost. Vendor has to pay for it, of course. And then participants or like visitors, whatever you want to call yourself, will pay about $15 in the previous car shows. I'm assuming it's the same. Maybe they jack up the price because it's Worlds. We don't know the information. They literally just close up and sold out the vendor's booth or whatever you call that. And that car show is coming right across the street of the Worlds. How are they gonna be same slash different from those vendors and the trade corner activities that are going to set up like previous year? I do not know. I just thought this is like a smack in the face potentially. Unless they are like related, like affiliated, like, you know, sponsored or whatever you want to call it. I just thought this is getting interesting. And remember, this is like literally like a month before the actual event, and they spin this. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this because I'm curious. I mean, in general, car show I want to go. I'm just saying a general statement. If it's nearby my area, I would love to go. If I'm there, I would definitely go. But then that also means taking away the time from actually attending the events. So I think this car show is good for those that either cannot get the tickets or did not get the multi-day tickets. Or local people probably, like just general local people probably love those events anyway. I'm just curious how much scalping in this event, how well they're gonna run this. I have no idea. I'm curious. It's literally right across Moscow Center. It's very, very convenient. So I'm not sponsored, of course. I'm just put it out there. If anyone knows the information, please put it in the comments because I am dying to know. There's no information on hours, but usually they run until like, I think it's like 4 p.m. or something. The previous year, 10 to 4, if I'm not mistaken. But because Pokemon events last longer, no pun intended, they might do until like, you know, like night market like last year, maybe, who knows. So we'll see. And if that's the case, I would love to have a Pokemon gym there. Someone, please tell me if there's a gym there, because I want to have Pokemon Go too. Like there, in aircon condition. Well, actually, San Francisco is cool, so it's fine. I don't need aircon. Unlike like here in the village where I'm hot in California. So anyway, yeah, interesting, isn't it? Well, we'll see. Anyway, until next time, have a good one, guys. Bye!